Hello and welcome back to Tomb Raider, the game about being a movie about being a game. Last time a guy tried to kill us here, and then we killed him in a funny ragdoll animation, and now there's a whole bunch of people after us, I guess. Time to fight people. These people really don't know how to use cover. Maybe I'm supposed to use the cover that's down there, but they should have accounted for me using the one that's up here. Hello? Peek up, man. Haha. He did peek up, and then I killed. Look at all this epic music going around. He cannot get into cover, and he cannot shoot me either. What did that guy over on the right do? He jumped out with his axes out, but then he just jumped nowhere near me. Oh, you almost got me. You almost did a good job, sir. Sir Man. Sir Mr. Man. Now to get all the spoils of my war spoils. This is a neat looking scene. You have all the snow and all the guys shooting you. I guess I don't have to get headshots, it's just more efficient if you do. Apparently I just got my 50th headshot. That's what the achievement said. This AI is kinda dumb. Oh look, a big dramatic event happened. Thanks, music. And I know that I could be playing on like harder difficulties, but I don't think the AI would change that much on higher difficulties. You know, like probably the damage they do would be higher, but would the AI really change? Like, look at this guy. They're trained to get behind cover, but all the cover they get behind is not good for them. It's not good for their health. Some of these enemies are very, very funny. Just walking around fully knowing that I can see them. Now where's this guy? Let me loot this guy. I bet that they had a challenge making it so that you could actually get to all of these guys, so that you could get your loot properly. More lore. More lore. Seems like that was all of them, because the music has slowed down and also she's not crouched anymore. But now she's crouched, because there's more of them. I'm onto all your little tricks, game. Where are you aiming that bow and arrow? Because it's not at me. It's definitely not at me. And swing and a miss. Nope. I swung and a missed with my gun. Oh yes, fire in the snow. Can I see you? Can I? Yeah! That's what you like to see. That's what I like to see, because I killed him. Where did that guy's fire thing go? It just like disappeared in the air. His Molotov. What's going on with this game? That's seemingly all of them, but then I go down here and there'll be a big boss one that appears. Right on cue. And he's got a shield and everything, so you really know that he's the boss. He's the big boss one. Why don't they all have armor like that? Uh-huh. And now I get to do the death kill. But oh, you have to do the death kill only when he's on his knees. Very nice floating you have there. Could you show me how to float like that? What a boss, what a boss. Oh, bow parts found. Well, at least she's celebrating. That's kind of nice to see. Some personality in my video game protagonist. Now, how do I get up to all these guys so I can loot them for all they're worth, and also all that I want them to be worth? Because I want $1 billion out of them, but I'm not sure if that'll happen. But I want it. Give me the $1 billion. There are like weird cave-ins on those stairs. I'm not sure if that's intentional. Because normally you could just say, oh, that's a crack in the stairs, but it's on both sets of the stairs. So it makes me wonder if they like messed up the coding or something on those stairs. Nothing over here but fire. I could use fire. On that thing I saw, that thing-a-ling I saw. That was ding-a-linging, like a ding-a-ling. You can only use the fire in a specific spot. You can drop Laura. It is fine. You can get the loot too, if you would allow yourself to. I would allow yourself to. So why wouldn't you? Tap that E button. The button that starts with E. Ah yes, big chest. And I mean the loot chest. Speaking of, whenever I call out the game on its weird camera angles, my issue is not with the Lara Croft's model. The model is pretty good. It's like high detailed, and it makes her look like Lara Croft, like in the originals, but with a more updated design. I like this design. What I don't like is how the camera looks at her all the time. Because it like tries to show off her body in weird ways. It's the same issue that I have with Stellar Blade, is that it's fine to have like good-looking women in your media, but you don't have to objectify them like that. I know I'm like there are like, you don't have to, you can have the pretty women, but you don't have to emphasize their bodies for it to be a good and cool game. Look, we have all sorts of different outfits because I bought the other games. And all their DLC. It was only $10 for the whole series. But I'm not going to use those outfits. Right, it's escape to go back. Escape. It is escape to escape. So, handgun, or rifle, or bow. Rifle. We're getting that rifle all the way up. Muzzle brake. So what did that give me? Reduce recoil. Yay! And then we have increase reload speed and increase firing rate. Firing rate goes first. And then that's 37%. Not 80%, 37%. How many upgrades are in the game? But anyway, like, games like this and Stellar Blade try to have very weird views for the camera on their main protagonists. But then you see a game like Nier Automata or Mortal Kombat 9, and they also have...
Okay, here goes.
They probably have more objectifying outfits, but the camera does not linger on the character models as it does in this game and in Stellar Blade. So I'm more okay with those games, despite how the women look. Because it's not how they look, it's how you use the model that you're given. Kinda. Because there are real women who look nice. Like Laura here. There are real women who look like Laura here, but if you just shoved a camera in places that it didn't belong, like this game does, then I bet those women wouldn't be too happy about it. Anyway, it's a weird and very complex subject. Look at all that way that we climbed. Apparently we're like a fourth of the way through the game. So who knows what else there could be. I get that they're trying to emphasize how high this thing is, but it's like, come on, camera. You could have put the camera a little bit higher so that you wouldn't have the view of Laura there. Laura's lower half. All of that was pretty much just pressing forward, by the way. That was the gameplay. No actual gameplay, just pressing forward. Which is something that a lot of games do that even aren't trying to be movie games.
Alex?
Laura!
I'm at the panel.
Okay. The tower should boost the signal from the transmitter.
Okay.
Alright, find the emergency channel and get a clear signal on your radio before you broadcast the SOS. Hey. We got everything crossed for you down here, LC.
Thank you.
Oh, now it's gameplay. Move mouse left or right. Well, I'm moving it. I'm moving it. I'm moving the mouse. Oh wait, it doesn't say move mouse left or right. It just says move left or right. So, the WASD keys. Hold the signal, broadcast.
Mayday! Mayday!
I bet that won't be an actual...
We are stranded on an island in the Dragon's Triangle. We need help and medical supplies. Please respond.
I bet that's just like a one-time gameplay thing that'll never come back.
Mayday! This is Lara Croft.
Like it's definitely not a thing that's a main part of the game.
Searching for you since the distress call from your vessel. Almost given up hope.
So had we.
We've got your approximate position, but we could sure use a visual.
I'll figure something out.
We'll be heading your way soon. Out.
It's kind of like one of those parts in an actual movie game where it's like you could just have the character do it, but then you'd wanted to put some gameplay there just to remind the player that I guess they're playing a game and need to pay attention.
A fire. Fuel. Flames. I can do that.
And then they don't have you do any of the climb on the way down, they just have you teleport here so that you can just right in front of the zip line, so you can just jump and have the zip line take you down. Thanks for not having the gameplay there, video game. Oh look, it snapped on the last little bit there. How lucky of you. One could say contrived. How contrived of you, how lucky of you. I like my gun here. I like this gun here that I'm using. So I'm gonna keep using it. Time to explode these fuel tanks. Like a real action movie.
Need to find a way to light this fuel.
Perhaps I should have stayed a little bit further away from that. Because now I might be drenched in fuel. And we don't know what kind of fuel that is. These guys really look like zombies. They don't look like they just died here. At least that's where my brain goes. And now they're showing more of these zombie people. So it's like, do you want me to notice that they're looking like zombie people? Or is that just how you think dead people look? fire striker. I can now strike the fire. So I guess that one cave earlier that had the water in front of it and a burnable material inside, I can now, like, light that up if I need to. Oh, press E to start fire, I suppose. Like on my actual torch. So go to other gun and then press E to start fire. Press E! It might not work that way. But I'm gonna see if it does. Laura, you just killed 50 to 300 people. How dare you? Where is a plane like this supposed to land on this island, by the way? I'm sure this island does not have any actual, like, airports on it. Or anywhere that would be, like, flat enough to land. This is how you know it's a movie game, by the way. All this random junk trying to kill you, you luckily evading it countless times. What was that rolling around animation? My goodness. E. Yeah, that's the button, E. Because action movies will do this stuff all the time, is you're in this huge area, it's tough to orient yourself, but you keep running and keep somehow narrowly avoiding death. Or being caught, being captured, but usually it's avoiding death. And some big thing is tumbling after you.
The pilot. I have to get to him.
I mean, Indiana Jones has that even. It's the running away from the boulder. But most action movies go way bigger than that, I feel like. At least most Hollywood action movies. Would you look at all that depth down there that they didn't model? So, can I light the fire? I can light the fire on my own, even. How nice of them. I now have fire forever. I'm fired forever. Ha ha ha. I did not activate my perception vision there. That was the game. Thanks, movie game, for being a movie for a bit game. But in all seriousness, there are movie games that are way worse than this, that are way more of movies than this game. And this game is not that bad in terms of gameplay. It's just, like, not that special in terms of gameplay either. There was another one of those death-defying segments from action movies. She got stabbed through the side, by the way. Like earlier today or the day before. Dude, you have a gun. Shoot the guy. You could have shot him. And also, I could have shot him. I could have shot him. Why didn't I shoot him? Shoot arm, or shoot something else at least. Shift to dodge. Okay, that's why the roll looks so weird. It's because it's supposed to be a dodge. So you dodge and then you hit. Dodge and then shoot. And then kill. Pocket sand, yeah. Now give me all your stuff. But anyway, the gameplay isn't that horrible. It's just funny to see all these tropes in this game. It could be a lot better, but it could also be a whole lot worse. Like, imagine this were Until Dawn. To throw shade at another game. I can make it up there. Is there a secret? Because this does not seem like the main way to go. Seems like it's just scrap. 40 scrap. For you made me find this secret, or rather I made me find this secret, and there was just scrap in there. Come on game. What am I supposed to do with scrap except for upgrade literally all of my weapons and gear? Give me what you had on you. Let's look at this model. It's a pilot model. Perhaps he had a beard. But it looks like he has like no eyes. Oh, he does have eyes. They're just tough to see. How about that? It's neat to see game models like that sometimes. See them up close and personal. This game has some good models. And bottles. Look at all them bottles.
Out of my head.
No skill points.
Storm that came out of nowhere, out of a
No
clear
lip
sky
movement.
and brought down a plane. It's not rational. You know it's not rational, Lara. There must be some explanation. I just...
It must be magic. Magic must have brought down the plane.
Lara! What the
Because it's not like that could happen by accident. Lightning accidentally striking a plane.
Clouds, they just surrounded the plane.
Lara, listen.
Clouds surrounded the plane. There are clouds all over.
My position. Just get back here safe.
All right.
But I'm sure that this game went the route of Uncharted and also the route of Indiana Jones, in which it's like there couldn't possibly be magic at all in the world, and then it's like, no, there is magic. There is definitely provable magic in the world. And then by the next movie they're like, there is not magic at all. So it wants there to be like this fixed camera there, but then if I pull my gun out, then the fixed camera is not fixed anymore. So how about that? Do I have to use my handgun here? Must I? It made me look at that, by the way. It made me look at that. That's why the camera was so jarring there. Ah, rope plus arrow. I could not have thought of this at any point before. I'm doing the thing. Middle mouse button. Why middle mouse button? It's the middle mouse button. Why? Yeah, bring down everything. Bring down the whole fort. Kill everyone. Bring down everything. No more government. Wait, what was that last one? So big good gun. Do big good headshots. Yeah, that's what I like to see. I don't know about you, but that's what I want to see. I wonder how much it takes to have bodies stay like this in games. Because it must take some resources from your machine. I bet that they disappear at some point. Like if there's enough of them or something. How dramatic. They cover their face when they die. You know, as opposed to just dropping right where they are. Like it would be in like a realistic war game or something like that. Them covering their faces is like another sign of it's more like a movie than it is like a regular game story. Salvage the thing. Get the stuff. How come I don't need more arrows? How come me shooting the rope arrow does not cost an arrow? Perhaps it's just because I get the rope back and the arrow back. They were like, we don't want to cost you rope every time you use this rope arrow and also an arrow. So they were just like, what if we cost you nothing? I suppose. Again, I did not use my perception vision. They just were like, well, we'll use it for you. And then they were like, I guess they were like, the player cannot possibly figure this out on their own. We must figure it out for them. Is there a sprint button? There's that button. That's a fun button. I can use that button. So now I can open doors like this, I see. And make all the debris fall onto me. Without any consequences to my health. Mountain village. But is it a mountain or is it a village? Ha 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 ha.
both, girl.
How did you get up here?
The next, there was this storm. It came out of nowhere.
It's not your fault, Lara.
I called them here, Roth.
Hey, we'll find another way.
Mayday, mayday. This is co-pilot Jessica Bear.
Another pilot.
1778.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, badly hurt when I landed and need urgent aid. Is anyone there?
Captain Jessup, do you read?
I've deployed a smoke signal. Please
Damn it, he can't hear me. I have to get to him.
No.
His signal's just over there.
We've got our own people to worry about. We'll need to regroup as soon as they find Sam.
I can't just leave him out there alone. I need to get to him.
Sometimes you've got to make sacrifices, Lara. You can't save everyone.
I know about sacrifices.
No, you know about loss. Sacrifice is a choice you make. Loss is a choice made for you.
I can't choose to let him die, Roth.
The eyes were kind of weirdly unemotive in that scene. Like, in MGS2 you had eyes that could like follow different things, but the eyes in that scene were kind of just static, just staying in one place. I wonder why. This game probably had some budget issues because of how big and cinematic they wanted to make it. The more big and cinematic you want to make your game, the more issues you're going to run into. More arrows from bodies, no. And then you have, allows you more time to aim deadly shots with your bow, aka slow down time more, which I don't need. Buy one more skills to unlock tier 2 hardened. Ammo capacity, carry more ammunition, and then all the tier 2 stuff. And tier 3 also. So do we really want more ammunition? I don't need more ammunition. But everything else is tier 2 or tier 3. So I guess I really just can't do anything else but this or that arrow stuff over there. And I'd rather have more... Really? That's just her butt. That is just a screenshot of her butt right there. Thanks, game. Really? Why? That's just completely unnecessary. You could have showed like an ammo bag or something, not just her butt. Come on. Who are we trying to fool here? Look, he's got a big stick that just so happens to be in the shape of a walking cane. And look, I can talk to him.
Lara, if you insist on doing this, don't take your time.
I'm sorry, Roth, but I can't just leave him out there alone.
And I guess that's all the talking we can
What
do.
about you?
I'm
Except-
heading down the mountain. Maybe I can join up with the others. I can't just sit here. Get moving, Lara. The sooner you do this, the sooner you can join the rest of us.
But what if I keep talking to
Found
you?
an old sniper rifle hidden in the ruins.
Oh, really?
Lucky me, eh? And it was loaded. Fuck.
Give
Anyway,
me the
let's see
sniper
if we
rifle.
can get it working.
Give me the sniper rifle. I guess that's the end of the dialogue. Would you look at that? It's a huge statue. Who could have made a statue that huge with... How many resources would you have needed to make a statue that big? Where are we? Where on the earth of the map are we? How do I zoom out? That's how. I guess there's tons more islands to explore, so that's like the rest of the 75% of the game. Apparently we've been all the way these ways. Who knows how? And then zoom in, that's how. That's how I zoom in, by clicking that button. Were we here before? I feel like this is where we were before. And then somehow he just climbed up here. And then, I guess I went that way, and then somehow that way. Confusion. As to how we get places. I guess most of the way down here was just through falling down here. Somehow falling and surviving down here. Surviving the fall down here, that is. You see, game, I could figure that out on my own. You didn't have to tell me.
This hut looks clear.
got orders.
No one except me. Even after hearing the gunshots, it took them a moment to figure out that I was here. Thanks, people. Two bow parts.
Anyone out there?
But how do I use? How do I use the bow parts?
What's your situation?
We followed a group of men to some kind of city.
More
This place is
thingies.
insane, Roth.
Used in traditional.
Pot. I found a pot.
I don't know, and I don't think I want to know. Any sign of Sam?
Where's
or
that sound coming
Nothing
from?
yet. Are you with Lara?
Yes. We'll be heading down the mountain soon to meet up with you.
Okay. We'll try to get in a bit closer. Keep this channel open.
One of those guys sounded like a very famous voice actor, like McDonald Miller from Metal Gear Solid. Same guy played Travis Scott in No More Heroes. Where am I going? I'm going right there. That's exactly where I'm going. How about that? And of course it was right at the end of the zip line. And it's like, go up this zip line. Isn't this funny? They always put these carts right where they want you to jump. Hello there. Bunny rabbit. Bunny rabbit. Come back here. Get over here. You. I'm a horrible aim today. Now let me give me my stuff. Only 12 scrap from one bunny rabbit. Not worth it. Oh look, a new plane has arrived. Also stunningly intact, despite its massive crashes. Onto the landscape. The scape of the land. And look, a perfectly intact treasure chest. How could that be? How did that happen? I wonder how I'm finding these parts. It seems like these parts are just like... It's like different chests are designated to have random parts in them. And then you can use those parts to upgrade your guns at some point. Or something like that. Oh look, cult writings, yay! More cult stuff.
This must have belonged to a US.
Her face when opening the chest is weirdly, like, dead looking. What did I get from that? Hello, game. Did you forget to tell me what I got? Now where do I go? Down here? It seems like I go down here. There are lots of chests in this plane. In this big plane. This plane. I have hundreds of scrap again. How does this happen? All the time. So many collectibles. I got 25% of all documents. I haven't even gotten that many documents, I feel like. Recurve bow. Long bow to recurve bow. What does recurve bow do? What does what? So damage increases even further, and rate of fire increases even further. But I want my rifle. I want my rifle, my last rifle thing. Rifle is way better. And is now at 46% capacity. So yes, there are like upgrades for different things, except for the axe. The axe is perfect as it is, from that one upgrade at the beginning of the game. So now we go all the way up there. And probably from a rope over here, or from a rope over there. But probably over here because it's on this side of the cliff. The bow does not look that different, I think, but who knows? I'm not comparing models today. Comparing bow models, that is. And now we can fire start the fire starter. So fire start that fire, Laura. You can't light that on fire? Come on. Surely you're joking with me. Surely that thing over there is meant to be lit on fire. Whoa. Nice camera. Very nice camera. What? No. Get up here. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to go up there, but what about this? Perhaps it's just nothing. No, don't die. Don't die, Laura. Mrs. Croft. I suppose we jump over here. Instead. Aha! Now we can use the bow on here, and then it'll have like enough momentum to get up there. And burn it down. Puzzling puzzles. Or are they? Are they puzzling? Are they truly puzzling? I guess all this plane wreckage was... Oh, I can jump on that. The plane made a bridge for me. Somehow the forces of nature knew to make a bridge for me right there. With the plane. You can open it, Laura. You can open it. You can get the ammo, Laura. You can drop down. And you can climb up. Or can you? Time for fire. Fire make good. Burnt rope is best fire rope. What are these ropes made of to burn so quickly? It would have to be like the most flammable substance on Earth. Right, we press E on these walls. We press E, and E again. But now where do we go? That way. Looking around will tell you everything. Except for the secrets of the universe. The secrets of the universe are made to be secret.
There's the signal.
Yes, over there is the correct way. Therefore we must go over here, the wrong way. Wait. I was here earlier. I could have just went that way. Bunny Rabbit. Thank you for dying, Bunny Rabbit. To feed my need for getting more things. More upgrades through Bunny Rabbit death. That rope is going through her leg. I thought it was before, but now it's confirmed. So on top of her injury in the side, you can put that on top of there. Her side injury just disappeared, by the way, it seems.
We gotta get back. Shut up and let me finish.
They should have noticed me. I made enough noise. I made enough noise climbing up here. And also shooting bunny rabbits. If this were Metal Gear Solid 5, then they would have known that I was here from like miles away. Time to shoot the statue and have it land on there. But no. Looks like this is another hidden tomb, which I am not obligated to explore, because why would I? Why on earth would I explore your tomb? Am I a tomb raider to you? What do you think I am, some kind of tomb raider? That's how they would say it in an actual movie, if this were an actual movie game. Because movies always have to be like, well, this is real life. They have to always put something ironic in there like that. That's not how real life works, and this is the real life, not a movie. Wouldn't it be crazy if this thing happened in a video game? Meanwhile, it's a video game. You're playing the video game. And then they think they're funny and meta for pointing it out. But no, they're annoying.
It is time.
It's like, yeah, I get it. I get the joke. I've been told it 10 billion times. By writers that are just as skilled as you are at writing games. oh no, it will fall, and then she will fall and die. Except there's little climby things over there that I can press E on. So I'm just gonna like drop and then climb up that thing. Press E. And we're saved. And the screamy bit was for nothing. Thanks, camera.
Captain Jessup!
Give me that, give me that. Give me the loot now. She should, at the very least, like, extinguish that, because other people are gonna climb up here and see that these are here and that someone was over here, you know? But no intelligence to be had. Instead, we just shoot and hope for the best. In Metal Gear Solid, they would have snuffed out that flame, because it would be like, well, this is telling people where you are.
Plane. Don't worry, there's gotta be another way off this rock, right?
I hope so.
Bunnies. Let me kill the bunnies.
Sam,
We tracked her to some old Japanese palace.
I don't like the sound of that.
Hey, don't worry, she's probably just sightseeing.
You're a terrible liar, Alex. You have to be careful in there. Good luck.
Oh, wow. That model while speaking. While in-game speaking. You know, you know those cutscenes where it's like, look at all these wacky crew members and their personalities. I feel like they put those in because they were like, these people playing the game probably don't know anything about these characters because we haven't told them anything about these characters. So we have to like characterize them in a quick way. A quick and efficient way. Which is, it's good to be efficient with your storytelling, but there are other ways to do it. Why would I ever upgrade the bow? It just seems silly to me. When you have guns you can upgrade. In this lighting it sort of looks like a golden gun from some angles. Look at that, look what I could do. I can make it look like 70 different guns. So, tap middle mouse button to fire burst fire. Ooh, how fancy, burst fire. Just getting random upgrades, because why not? I have the scrap for it. But I guess I could save it for the rifle, because rifle is the best gun. But anyway, I feel like they made those like story bits with the camcorder and put them in the game because they thought that people wouldn't care about the characters enough, because they barely try to characterize the characters. If you leave out all the camcorder sections, then there's like barely any character for any of the crewmates, except for like Laura and Roth, and even that their characters are pretty thin.
These ruins predate the Kofun period.
Without the camcorder stuff, that is. With it, they're slightly less thin.
Pilgrimage.
And I don't mean like body weight wise, I mean character wise.
The Queen. Himiko?
Himiko! Himiko! Look at these huge winds. How on earth did anyone make this ever? Surely even in today's technology this would be tough to do.
Captain Jessup?
But you have like maybe 10th century technology at most. Oh look, explosives. Run! I bet that will not hurt her.
Caused me a great deal of trouble, but you're just as naive and predictable. Kill her!
Okay, he said kill and he did not kill her. He just punched her. And then, oh no, look, it's a demon. The demon creatures. You don't believe in magic, Laura? Well, how about now, Mrs. Jones? Mrs. Indiana Jones? Look at all that death gore. That gore death. He literally said kill her, and he did not kill me. Those fools. Well, I guess we're back in a swinging section. Swing one way, swing the other. We gotta get off of this hook someday. Oh, I guess that works. That's not what I was thinking would happen.
What's happening here?
This game can be weirdly gory. Like, look at all this gore. It's like this is a mature game or something. With all this gore. Also, how on earth did we get here? Like, they screamed, "Oh no, there's an Oni," which is like a demon, and then somehow we're here. They were told to kill me. The leader guy was very clear that he wanted them to kill me, as in death, as in destroy. But somehow demons attacked, and now we're here, alive. Why are we still alive? I bet that I can just shoot that guy and kill him that way. Nice skeleton you have there. And if these Onis are the ones that brought me in, then how come they didn't kill me either? Okay, this is a goofy amount of gore at this point. Look at all the heads that are just rolling out of nowhere. And limbs. It's like it's trying to be, ooh, aren't we gory? Aren't we adult for you? They also let me keep all of my weapons. What? You know, you could have had a gameplay segment where I had to retrieve my weapons again. You know, they're taken away from you and then you have to get them back. But no. They just left me with my weapons, which is always just the worst. Never leave people with your weapons. With their weapons, even. What are you holding? Give me what you're holding. It looks like a shotgun. Are you telling me that shotguns can destroy those barriers? Okay, shotguns are not explosive. Shotguns are not explosive. Shotguns shoot out a ton of tiny pellets. I'm not sure just how destructive they are, but I don't think they're that destructive. Now what's this boss arena? Will I get to face the Oni now? Now that I have a shotgun now? Oh, I hate tombs. How meta of you. How incredibly meta of you.
A sun queen and a storm god.
Because how many tombs has she explored up to this point? Probably 0 in her whole life.
Fast sun queen.
But no, I hate tombs. Because I'm the Tomb Raider and I hate tombs. You don't have to be meta with your scripts.
And you're really here. And really, really dead.
How intelligent of you. Really, he's really dead. He's really super duper dead.
This looks like some kind of fire ritual. A sacrificial ritual. Horrible.
How do you know it's a ritual just from that drawing?
A journey. A pilgrimage to...
It just looks like a lady on fire to me.
Mystery.
Or with flames around her, like maybe she's coming out of the flames. It could be a million things, but you assume that it's a ritual.
But why?
Because that's gonna be the actual thing that it is. Because that's how the game is written.
Queen.
And they just somehow wanted you to know it
Wait.
without having to work that hard as to
It's not pouring water.
figuring
it's
out the
transferring
explanation of
power.
how you know it.
This is an ascension ritual.
How do you know all this?
Chose your successor. Oh no.
I get that she's smart, but she can't just pull information out of literally nowhere. Shotguns are shot goods. Use your shot goods shot well. Shot, sir. You know, this game wants to act like it's very gory, but when you shoot people, there is very little gore to be had. See these guys? Whenever you shoot them, there are no bullet holes at all. Even in Half-Life, like way back in the 90s, you could explode people. but in this game that is made for adults, no, you can't explode people. Despite there being tons of gore. Just very odd, and like, it's odd in how selective the gore is. I'm gonna keep using this shotgun, because shotguns are shot funs, and you should use the shot funs as long as you can. Oh, how lucky. There's just a random bonfire on this death pit we're in. This death temple. Now can I get tier 2? It seems like I can. So Survivor, like the game show. Extra ammunition, I don't need it. The fall from higher. And traverse with more speed. Hidden rewards in the environment. With your perception, that is. And then all tomb entrances and map locations will be found. I'll get faster going. Because then we can move around faster, and if we can move around faster, then the game can end quicker. Must upgrade the shotgun. Upgrade everything. Gives longer range, gives more damage, gives firing rate, gives kickback. Less kickback, I presume. Because you don't want more kickback, you want less of it. You know, when I reloaded and then picked up the ammo from the floor, it kind of canceled the reload animation, but I kept the like reloaded ammo in my gun. If you know what I mean. Like the bullets stayed in the gun despite the reload animation being cancelled. So there's some tech for you, some game tech. Oh wow, so windy. This is like tornado level winds right here. How has this place stayed up this long in winds like this, traveling right through this canyon? They did not prompt me there, but it wanted me to jump. You gotta tell me what you want, game. I can't read your mind like that. Not all the time, at least. She's here, they say. They know who I am now, I suppose. Everyone falls to the shotgun. Everyone, including you and me and we together in the earth made for humans. Oh. Hello there. Just keep shooting. Doesn't matter how many times you need to shoot, the shotgun will take care of everyone. Because shotguns are the shot funs.
Right below them.
So we clearly need to go through there, I think. And we'll use that to get there. Oh, hi there. Sir, do not interrupt my climbing. As you see, I am the Tomb Raider. And you must not interrupt me, or else my tomb raiding might come to an end abruptly. And if you're the one to do that, then the world will kill you instead. I'm the Tomb Raider, me! I hate tombs, but I am the Tomb Raider. Isn't that hilarious that I hate tombs, but I am the Tomb Raider? So clearly, we, like, tie that to one of these and then have that blow wind in here. No, don't just pull it towards you, tie it to something, Laura. Tie it to something, Laura. And then we open this. Will it open temporarily, or will it stay open? It will stay open, it seems. Odd how the crank thing just stayed there when the camera was super far away. I guess some games just work like that. Keep the whole thing loaded up even though you're going away from it. And now wind physics, do your wind thing, your video game wind thing. Yeah, hit that bell. But I guess we're not looking for the bell, but rather those wall things. But if we destroy the pillars, if we just destroy the pillars like that, then won't the whole building collapse on top of us? And not just the bell? When I had my pick in there, instead of the meter going up again, it went down. Just odd to see on my Odyssey. Now hit the pillar. Ta-da! And then the whole building starts collapsing on top of us. Literally, that's what's happening. And then we'll be caught up in a tornado. Because that's what these winds are. Tornado winds. I think the actual building just tilted to that side. Thanks, Laura, you're destroying these significant historical artifacts. This whole temple could have been studied for 70, 100 years. But no, Laura had to save her life. No, use that gun. Use the bow gun. The gun that is a bow and arrow. I wonder if there are only 4 guns. There might be only 4 guns in this game. Oh, now you want it to be in the center. Thanks, Laura. Okay, where are you? Why are you shooting me? Why are you being mean to me? It's not like I killed a billion of you guys. Bow parts found. On just a random guy like that again. I guess he was like a slightly bigger enemy. So that's why I was able to find bow parts. Thanks for directing me, game. Game, I was already going to hit the bell. You did not have to tell me to hit the bell. I understand. How do I... that... How do I back out of it? You just hit shift, even though sometimes you back out of things with the escape key. And now you hit that thing, and then the whole building destroys itself. Under its own weight. Because of course it does, Laura. Of course that happens. More tumbling and falling. Just incredible distances that no human could survive, but we're Lara Croft. We're no regular human. We're a video game human. What? How? What? What was I supposed to do there? I was moving forward. I was moving forward on the path that you set me down, game. I guess they wanted me to be faster or something, but I don't think I could have been faster. Well, aren't you lucky, Laura, that both that did not cripple you, that fall inside of that building, because despite what you think, those walls in that building are not cushy. Aren't you lucky, Laura? That not only did that fall not hurt you, but also that you found other things to fall on to also cushion your fall. Incredible, incredible storytelling. It could not be done again in a million years. Storytelling to this caliber. I think she's a little bit tired. Did that wound in your entire side catch up to you?
Sam! Hello? Sam! It's Lara!
Oh God, Laura. It's good to hear your voice.
Yours too, Sam. Is the rest of the crew with you?
No, I just managed to steal this radio off a guard.
A guard?
I've been kidnapped.
What?
See, now her eyes are moving.
I don't know.
You could have made her eyes move before.
They keep talking about a fire ritual.
Turns out she was right about the fire ritual because the story wanted her to be right about it.
Shit, someone's coming. I've got to hide this thing.
Sam? Sam!
How do we get this information to Laura? Let's just have her somehow figure it out from a mural.
Like the mural in Himiko's tomb.
Thanks for connecting the dots for me, game.
I'm heading towards the palace. The others are being held there too.
I'll catch up to you when you can go into bed.
Lots of connecting the dots for you because they think that the average gamer is dumb, and that's who they want to play the game, is the average gamer. Probably.
Things couldn't get any worse.
5 of 10 of Laura's journals. Journals that Laura made, the Croftmeister. And we jump. I'm gonna make it to the next save point, maybe. Unless if there's... Actually, this looks like a good place to end it, because this looks like its own massive, huge section of game. So, until next time, goodbye, fellow viewer person who views games and sometimes plays them, but also views them instead of playing them sometimes. Why do people do that? Why do people view games instead of playing them? Perhaps to make a more informed purchase.